quelqu'un m'arrête, c'est vlog des 1034. Wow, 34.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Originally from NACHOS? Prashan's working for our coffee this morning, which I appreciate. I feel bad making him do that. But the drone, I don't know if you saw this yesterday, but the drone is back and I put a battery in it. Hold on. See that red light?
Yeah.
Turns on. Except it's got a busted piece down here, so you gotta figure out how to get that fixed. Oh, it's really bright as well. Whew, it's not a pleasant light to have in your face first thing in the morning. So we're gonna have coffee, and then I'm packing, and then airplane time. Alrighty, off we go. Get a little morning coffee. Just doing the recycling on the way out and heading out. So for those of you that are tracking, I'm on my way back to America for the next little while. Gonna spend some time with the family. Sean came for a goodbye coffee, and yeah, let's get to the airport. Oh, I love that guy. That was great. All right. Good coffee in the morning with Prashan. Get me started. Feeling much better about this. All right. Just don't really want to fly. I have 3 flights to catch today. This is going to be a very long Thursday because we're flying, with the sun. So, I arrived the same day that I leave, but much later in the day. I'm leaving at like 11 this morning, and I think I arrive at 11 at night. After flying from here to Dallas to Seattle, Spokane. That's what we got ahead of us. Let's go.
Perfect day. 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 Perfect day.
Figured I could make it on just a backpack for 10 days. There's a whole strategy involved. I'll get into it. I'll tell you how I plan on doing it. Whether or not I succeed, I guess, is up in the air, but pretty sure it should be just fine. Brought some little treats for my dad, but I just realized that I didn't bring my buddy Cody when he came to stay. He left a bunch of chocolate in my place that I've been saving. I've been actually saving to bring it back for him. I just realized I don't have it with me. Whoops. I don't really have room for it, but still. Darn.
Aéroport Charles de Gaulle 2, Terminal 2.
Anywho, here we go. This is also a lot easier than when I was bouncing out of here for India and literally was running an hour behind and sprinting to the airport. This is definitely a tight exit, but not nearly as bad as that was.
Assurez-vous de ne pas oublier les affaires personnelles.
I mean, I wouldn't want to be sprinting through here either way, but at least I don't have a roller bag with me. The reason I don't have a roller bag is because I had to buy a new flight home. That flight back is through London with EasyJet, and they'll only let me bring this one bag with me. So I figured I'd just take it as a challenge, pack light. And I mean, I love packing light anyways. I prefer to take as little with me as possible. So I will say this is fairly ambitious though. For 10 days, just a backpack is gonna be a good test. Anywho, it's time to check in. I also want a croissant or something. One of the things that's good to know about Charles de Gaulle as well is that the food gets worse the closer you get to your flight. So there are almost guaranteed to be fewer options. So you always want to get food before going through security if possible, unless you just want a croissant, which is good enough for me. So I'll probably just wait till I've made it all the way through. I never want to check luggage, but just looking at all these lines makes me so happy that I don't have to stand in line and check anything. The good part about just going with the backpack is all you have to do is walk up to security and that's it. Just get through security, get on your flight. That's all I got, really. I should probably eat something before I talk anymore. And since my terminal is basically as far away as humanly possible from where I came in, I might as well grab a croissant here at Paul and eat as I go. I was tempted by the juice, which might actually be a problem. That's kind of a smoothie, but it might be a problem because I think I'm gonna have to chug it before I get through security. Thankfully, I've got about 10 miles left to walk, so there should be enough time. Last good croissant for a while. Gotta enjoy every buttery, flaky moment while it lasts. I mean, you don't have to, but I do. I'll, we'll, fast forward past security.
Day, perfect day, perfect day, perfect day, perfect day, perfect day, perfect day, perfect.
All right, through security. Just got to survive the last minute shopping spree here. And I think my flight is actually already boarding, so might as well make my way straight there. If you want some last minute, luxury goods or chocolate, at least you know you can get it here at the end. They've redone some of these terminals. I keep forgetting that, I think it's been a while since I've been to Terminal 2A. They're looking nicer and nicer. The Charles de Gaulle is still not a great airport in a lot of ways, but it's improving over time. Where's my gate? This way. Literally is as far away as humanly possible every time. This is starting to look a little sketchy. It looks like a mini hadron collider out here. 3 trains to get to the airport, 3 planes to get to Spokane. Sounds fitting. Let's get out of here. Timed it perfectly. I'm literally last in line. Spend as little time in the airport as possible. It's always a good one. It's a life rule. American. Ooh, excuse me. I used to fly. I was gonna save this until Dallas. Maybe we can talk about it Dallas, but I have a feeling I might be forgetful by the time we get there. I used to fly with American about every 3.5 days. Pretty much lived on airplanes and in airports and in hotels, and it's one of the reasons why I always try to cut it as close as possible in the airport, because I've spent enough time sitting in airports for about 5 lifetimes. I'm good with the minimal airport time. It can be relaxing sometimes, don't get me wrong. It can be nice, but not how I want to live my life. It's kind of funny though, because it does feel a little bit homey to get on an American flight, because I spent so much time on American flights. 23H?
They're out.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So there's something very homey, in a weird way, about getting on an American flight. Not a great way, because let's be honest, it's still an American Airlines flight, but I've been on one in a long time. Everyone's really excited to go to America. It's really lively in here. My goodness.
Flight attendants prepare for takeoff.
I have stories I could. We'll see. I gotta get to immigration first.
Let's fly, let's fly.
Now, it's been a long time since I've been to DFW, and they've done a lot. I mean, this feels nicer, but I also remember Terminal D always being the nicer terminal between the 4. We're in Terminal D now, and I'm flying out of Terminal A, which in shorthand means I should probably try to find something to eat here, especially if it's Mexican food, before I head to Terminal A, because I remember Terminal C being particularly crappy. I'm not really sure about Terminal A, so let's just get back inside and see what we can find. We got like 2 hours to kill. Security's been relatively painless on both sides of the pond, which is great. I asked for opinions on good Mexican food from some dudes that work here that were just standing around. They sent me this way. I don't remember what the name was, but it's all I want right now. Eat something, catch my flight to Seattle, and bounce to Spokane. And you know, the nice thing about the extra, there it is, Cantina Laredo. Oh, I've eaten here before. The nice thing is, when you have a really long jet laggy day like this, you get to eat like 4 meals. Works out pretty well. Believe it or not, the thing I miss most about Mexican restaurants, whether they're Tex-Mex or like traditional Mexican in America, chips and salsa. I am so ready.
Let's fly, fly, let's fly.
I feel like I say this every time I fly back to America. I miss having status and the perks that come with it, but I don't miss the lifestyle that is required to generate that many air miles. I think I've said this before on my blog, but yeah, we can talk about air miles and status and bull crap some other time. I gotta hop on this flight. Quick transfer in Seattle, hopefully, if everything goes smoothly, because I'm jumping to another ticket. Not the same ticket that I'm on right now. And then to Spokane. So this is gonna wrap up in just about, I don't know, a few clips.
Fly, let's fly.
Home turf. Whew. Leg 2 of 3 down, 1 more to go. Tricky thing is that I actually have not checked in with Alaska yet, and we'll figure this out. I have 3 hours to burn, and they can't get me out sooner because they got the cheap fare. There's a whole other story I can tell there. I'm just gonna try and find a spot where I can sit, have a beer, food, finish editing my vlog, and be done with it. This place is looking kind of promising. In Seattle, there should be really good beer everywhere. Where are we gonna go?
Fly, fly, let's fly.
That salad was so outrageously overpriced. It was just lettuce with a little bit of Parmesan cheese and croutons, and it was like $14. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna go ahead and put it all together. Land in Spokane. Get a good night's sleep. We'll see what the week holds. Super bright and early tomorrow morning for beautiful day in Spokane, I'm sure. Until then, hope you're having a good one.